Hey Earth signs, welcome back. Illuminaughty Mystex, as you know, and if not, you do now, okay? So, we're doing elemental videos. I just posted a Lunar New Year video, so happy Chinese New Year to everyone. You can go check that out. I also am going to be going live on Saturday the 13th. Little Valentine's Day special love readings and some new announcements that I will be making. Okay, so I was in a very lovey-dovey mood with the fire sign video I just made, but then once I started this one, it was kind of like, help me, kind of thing. Kind of like, oh gosh, when the stable ones become unstable, or what I'd rather say, unhinged, because that's what earth signs do. We don't become ungrounded, we just become unhinged. I don't know which is worse. Maybe wait. Oh yeah, that goes right along with the energy I'm feeling. Get me out of here! And when we say here, we mean our own human flesh bodies. Yeah, lots face down. This is a huge little face down pile. Huge little, cool. So there's a lot that you're really like either not addressing or you're not thinking about or you don't realize is affecting you right now. I'm going to take this one. But it is hurting a little bit, a little more than a little bit. That's just it. And I think that earth signs are just at their wit's end. I am an earth sign, but I am not quite feeling it. I apologize to any of you that are feeling this way. I'm seeing at least 2 queens, but I feel like they're all 4 going to be out here for some reason. I'm also seeing Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups, so there could be a water sign involved, but it could also be something to do with your parents. I'm seeing that pairing of the Knight and Queen of Cups often does mean family. But it could also just be like earth, water sign, right? Okay, I think that's good. What's the bottom of the deck? 3 cups, abundance. Listen, earth sign. Deep breaths. Back in the ring, okay? Bull ring. Bull ring. Bull pin. Whatever, you get it, alright? 3 cups, abundance. Gotta bring it all back to you. Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Hold on to what you're trying to be. Okay, so it's weird. I shuffle in between takes, always. And I looked at a Gary's. Can't remember if he was the bottom of the deck or fell out and I put him back in, but I just saw Gary's and he came back up. So that's going to be like doubly important because I'm an earth sign, so that's really saying something. Now, let's see, what other channeled messages from spirit, guides, ancestors, aliens, whoever the fuck wants to chime in? What's going on for, I almost said Taurus, because I was just talking about myself. It's for earth signs, it's for all of us, it's not just me. Sorry guys, I am looking to get messages for any and all earth signs. Oof. Oof. Skull of darkness. Blind spots. We just did not see it coming. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. Whew, that makes me a little nervous because I don't know what the fuck that's about. I was saying, oh, I'm not relating to this so much, but like, ooh, nobody saw that coming. Earth sign says she's stressing me out a little bit. What is that? Thing is, we're gonna have to wait to find out. Oh gosh, I hate that anticipation. I want to tell you a funny story to just lighten the load really quick before we get into this because I feel like it's going to be really intense, but I just made a Rocky Horror Picture Show reference and I just wanted to, it's 112 on 212. Just so you know, I love that, okay? I've just been thinking about Rocky Horror Picture Show, but performed as the cast of Arrested Development, because I just have like, I have the scenes just stuck in my head. Like I don't know why, and I am just thinking of science fiction double feature, like the intro song, and I don't even know the actual words to the song, but there's like a line, and it's just like playing over and over in my head as, and George Michael was there. So if you know the song, you know what line I'm talking about, but I don't really know any of the real words. And George Michael was there, and Tobias had his hair, and he painted himself so blue. I don't know. You get where I'm going? No, nobody does. Okay, 555, time to move on. Okay, sorry if that wasn't funny. Anyways, we have the Ten of Wands, oppression. Things are really weighing you down right now. Again, you're at your wit's end, maxed out, super stressed. I wasn't feeling this, but I am so sorry that the rest of you are. And then we have the Three of Swords, sorrow. So it's time to cut that shit out. It's time to either address it, nip it in the bud. I just recently found out it's bud, not butt. I feel kind of like an idiot, but I don't really care. Time to admit, cut your losses. Charge it to the game. Say, I'm not doing this anymore. That's it for me. Nothing's gonna slow you down or fuck you up more than this will right now, because here's the thing, having this Ten of Wands, say untreated mental health, okay, this seems really heavy, but you know what I mean, if you're like struggling with something and you're like not addressing it or taking care of it, it can manifest like that. It can be just pure stress. Work is stressing you out. Bills are stressing you out. COVID's stressing you out. You're just like, I can't handle the stress anymore. Well, you know what? Maybe it's time to think about a new job. Maybe it's time to think about a new home, new relationship, whatever the fuck's going on. Whatever's causing this needs to end now. And you know it. And you also have to see that because there's no Ten of Wands, I'm sorry, there is a Ten of Wands, because it's the Ten of Wands and not the Ten of Swords, right? Whatever this is, the minute you cut it off, bam, you're fine. Totally fine. Totally where you need to be. Sound in mind. Resolved. Like, there is a huge fucking something. Okay? It could be whatever, but this oppression's coming from somewhere. You're not handling it well at all. Earth signs. Ooh, what do you know? An earth sign is faking the way they feel. What? Yeah, okay. So the minute you cut that shit off, that source, right? The minute you say, c'est la vie, whatever, the minute you feel better. Queen of Cups is like, she's very attuned, she's very open, she's very welcoming, she's nurturing. It could even represent your own mother, or if you are a mother, right? Or if you are with a water sign, and water's feminine, earth and water are feminine. So just saying here, it's time. If you really want to level up, if you want to continue on, you gotta do what's right for you right now. This is not right for you. It's time to let it go so that you can be your best self. And what was the bottom of the deck? Three of Cups, right? Yeah, only the Queen of Cups can have the Three of Cups. The Ten of Wands is like, I don't fucking give a shit about that. I'm gonna heat the water up too much and it just turns into steam and it's gone. Basically. So in the corner we have Four Cups, luxury. Next step after abundance is enjoying it, right? And then we have the Chariot, so heavy emphasis on the water signs, right? Could be a Cancer. Smooth sailing though, like, seriously, it's about letting it flow and not letting these things hold you back. Having no weight on your shoulders, okay? Knowing when to cut shit off, knowing when to cut people off, knowing when to cut the cords, cut the ties, cut the relationships, all right? In any capacity, not just romantic. But it's time to continue on your journey. You want smooth sailing, don't you? Then you need to do it. You need to take that action, okay? Heavy with the water, though. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and Cancer. Big water energy here. And then bam, Princess of Swords. You might have to cut this person off. You might have to reroute your journey. You might be dealing with a water sign in a less positive way, it could also be a parent, okay? If we were talking about the mother, could be needing to create boundaries with family. It could be really anything. I do have the Knight of Cups right here. Okay, so the Princess of Swords, I feel like it's carrying over this Three of Swords energy to reiterate a point, but it may also be causing problems where there are none. Okay, and earth is a feminine element, but so is water, so it's hard to say who the princess would be, but you know what I mean. It's like throwing a wrench in things. It's like slashing somebody's tires. Why? Are you slashing the tires or are they slashing the tires? But then the Knight of Cups is right here. So again, could be parents, could be your relationship, could be whatever the dynamic is. And then down here we have the Two of Discs change. Okay, so you start putting in this Princess of Swords effort towards this Knight of Cups. This is very confusing. And I think you just gotta kind of bounce around and go with it and just like take what makes sense to you, because it's hard to tell what the narrative is here. When it's just like you're stressed, you have to figure it out. You have to just narrow it down, basically. So again, the tire slasher. When you do this to the Knight of Cups, there's a change, okay? And that change is that it becomes the Queen of Swords. To go from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords isn't necessarily a terrible thing. Might be referring to an air sign. Could also just be that this Princess of Swords attitude has evolved. Now, when I say evolved, it could be that you're more succinct, you're more, it's not capable, but what's the, precise, maybe I was thinking. You're calculated, whatever it is, you're working harder and smarter. Or the pettiness is getting worse, like the aggression is worse, the fighting is increased. Okay, so it just is a very like, you need to decide what's going on here, and that's why you need to take care of this, because that's what's going to determine which way it goes. But you can't just expect this person, or you, if it's the other person, to just have no feelings about the situation. Period. Then we have all the face down cards. So there's one upright face down. The universe, it's all gonna work out, babes. Chill. Chill for real. Chill. As my little earth sign niece said, chill like a pill. Okay? It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. And then face down on its side, the Knight of Swords. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, right? Because here's the thing. If you are the Queen of Cups and you present as such, and you build towards something that's going well, and then bam, you become Princess of Swords. The Knight of Cups character, okay, say it is a partner, right? He's just like, you want me to be the Knight of Cups, but you have become the Queen of Swords. And you have to really ask yourself, if you want this to work out, is that really what you want to receive back? Is the Knight of Swords? Because that sounds like a lot of conflict, these two. Again, could be air sign, could be going from a water sign to an air sign, right? Could be, about the parents and kind of, I want to say, evolving relationships or following in their footsteps. Okay, you either become something else or you become like them, whatever that is for you. You can't have Queen of Sword behavior, which is just grown ass Princess of Swords behavior in this scenario, and not expect to get the Knight of Swords back. Okay, you want to stay in this Cups energy, this water energy. That's all I'm saying. Wherever it's coming from, sounds like it's probably coming from the earth sign, but I'm just saying. I don't know what's going on. No, I don't. But face down, God, this is what's going on. This is what's actually going on. The Devil. Capricorn. Direct call out. Direct hit. We just sunk your battleship. Someone's being a dick. Someone is being a dick. And the thing is, with all those swords, or Cups versus Swords is how it really felt. Where it was like, you can either have this loving, fulfillment, flowing, abundant kind of energy, or you can have this kind of bouncing back and forth thing. But I'm going to say Capricorn, heavy on you, pointing at you here, Capricorn, because it's the devil. But also, for all the earth signs, just lacking a little bit of self-control. Doubling down on earth energy, or quite frankly, someone being a dick. Sagittarius. Okay, so 2 major arcana and 2 zodiac in a row. Don't think there was any other ones, but there was lots of knight and queen. So another interesting thing to point out, being an earth sign and a fire sign, this is again the feminine and the masculine being represented in a different way. I did mention water sign partners, I mentioned air sign partners, and now I'm specifically calling out Capricorn and Sagittarius, so representing fire here as well. But the thing about the art card is, sure, we can be talking about creation and making something new and working on your craft and excelling at what you're good at, okay? But this in tarot typically is the Temperance card, so it can also be about taking a break, or more specifically, sobriety. Now, while this devil lack of self-control could easily be addiction, you gotta quit that shit. If you got something going on, if you are feeling like, yeah, a little out of control, it's time to take a break, yo. I'm just saying. 6 of Swords, science. It'll work out. This is like reiterating the universe card. Everyone's gonna come together to create a religious fucking experience for you, okay? Not for you, but with you. 6 swords, 6 people, maybe, you know. It's a team effort to make things work. And that's the thing. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to need help. It's okay to be like, hey, I am dealing with this thing, this possible addiction, this lack of self-control. I need to take a break, and I'm not sure I can do it myself. I need help. And there will be people who say, hey, yes, I got you. I've been there. I know how to do this. I have resources that I can share with you, etc. Okay, it's okay. The Emperor, 3rd major arcana, 3rd zodiac. Damn. Aries. Okay, so more fire. Might need a little more passion right now. You might need something to replace the connection you have with the possible substance or whatever it is that you're doing too much of, right? The Emperor can also be someone who steps in and tries to help. Again, if we were talking about parents, we're talking about sort of a father figure, in a sense, with the Emperor, right? Or an Aries. Or you taking control again. The devil versus the Emperor, you know? Devil's trying to ensue chaos, in a sense, and the Emperor wants to make order of it. 4 swords, truce. This is becoming very uncanny. We have the swords stacked here, and then the major arcana is crazy, especially because it was the Queen and Knight of Swords. So eventually, I think once you fix this problem that you're having, this addiction, this devil or whatever it is, you take the break, you work on it, you gain control, and then you find that the conflict comes to a resolve. You start to realize, hey, we do need to make a truce. We need to resolve these things, dude. Like, can't just go on like this. 5 of discs, worry. Okay, so it could be a financial setback, but it's worth every penny. I'm going to tell you that right now. We have 4, 5, 6 here, too. Damn, 10 of Cups, dude. Going back to the Cups. Once you can clear all this up, then you go back to where you're supposed to be, okay? And the water sign coming in the end, right? All that in a bag of chips kind of shit. So there's obviously something that needs to be addressed, something that needs to be worked on, something that needs to change here, something that you need to admit even, that they might not know about. And they're like, where is this fucking coming from, dude? Why are you acting like this kind of thing? And then you can go back to having it all and being your abundant self. Judgment. See, okay, so once that happens, you're afraid people are going to judge you. You go from the 10 of Wands being like this, like, person, to this 10 of Cups being this, person. And you know, you either don't want to be seen that way, or other people don't like seeing you that way, okay? So it's all about perspective, but this is a very contrasting, super different views here. The 10 of Cups is having everything you want, and the Eon is sort of being against it. So why is that? 7 of Discs, failure. Yikes, because your money troubles are not over, Earth signs. that actually might get worse. If you are concerned, and it's because it's not stable. It's not, I want to say it's not permanent even. I'm just thinking like a lot of industries are kind of back and forth with work right now. That's really hard. I think you need to realize that you have to plan for these things. Okay, because 7 of discs failure, oh shit, we don't like to see that, especially not earth signs, right? We don't want to see that for anybody, but especially not earth signs. That's not looking good. Finances might come back up. You improve the fighting, you improve the feeling, but you forgot to improve the finances, more or less. And then the star, Aquarius, so something might come to you as a surprise. Another fucking zodiac, dude. That is really crazy to me. Could be a lot of people involved in something. There could be a lot of different energies going on. But the star is a surprise, so it's almost like the 7 of discs represents rock bottom, okay? As long as you go into it with the right mindset and you just say, you know what, fuck the haters, you can handle this pitfall. And, you know, the answer will surprise you. And it's also going to be about focusing on yourself, remembering how far you've come, not letting it get you down again. Never going back to this, okay? But yeah, something will just come as a surprise, and what will happen? Prince of Wands. You don't handle it, right? And then what's this? 9 of Wands. Strength. Maybe you do. You don't know how to handle it, but you decide to handle it anyways. That didn't end on a very good note, Earth signs. I'm not gonna lie about it, but it is what it is. 9 of Wands is okay. Strength is like, that's a decent place. But that Prince of Wands right at the end there, I don't know. Could also be, I want to say it could be a kid surprise kind of thing where it's a, surprise! Especially if it happened during Aquarius season, like you just found out or something. And then you're realizing, like, shit, I'm broke. Oh, fuck, surprise! I might be expecting, or you were the partner, and you just had to carry on, stay strong. But honestly, seeing the 10 of Wands at the start and the 9 of Wands at the end means that the situation is almost not getting better. It's just going to be about keeping the right mindset, okay? And trying not to take it out on the people around you, shit like that. Prince of Wands, man, he just doesn't know how to act. Truly. You know, like, I don't know what that's about, but that's kind of like this still. You know what I'm saying? To see, like, Prince of Wands, say he has 1 wand next to the 9 of Wands, it's just kind of like, he didn't improve at all. It's just, you're stuck in a cycle. It's almost like material things are so important to you that if something goes wrong with them, you completely lose it. And you have to get used to that. You have to get over that. You have to, like, realize, like, hey, I have to be able to keep my positive mindset. I have to be able to know that I can recover instead of getting into this, like, fuck kind of thing. You know, I don't want to elaborate on that anymore. I can't believe how many other zodiacs showed up. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, and Aquarius. So, any of those signs important? They might be more important than you think, okay? Anyways, Aries. Try to wrap these last couple up quick. Aries. Focus on direction and guidance, bringing allies and helpful items closer and pushing enemies and destructive influences away. Destructive influences goes right back to that whole addiction situation, right? Or whoever's being a dick, getting them out of the picture, making those cuts. That is reiterating this point. You want to improve your money situation, you want to improve your finances, you need to listen. You need to do these things, right? Because if you are, say, a little out of control with a substance, quitting that will not only improve your mindset, but it will also save you money. That's how you gotta see it. Okay? So, what's the other factor? Focus on direction and guidance, bringing allies and helpful items closer. Making the cuts so you can call new things in. New projects, new team, new people. Okay? That's all those zodiacs showed up. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's like there's a squad that is happening for you. Okay? And then we have Skull of Darkness, blind spots. Also not looking great. Things coming up from behind and like kidnapping you essentially, right? Ooh, let's pray everybody stays safe. We don't want any of that. Please keep us all protected. Okay, so, but you getting blindsided. Somebody coming in and be like, oh, sorry, I didn't mention it, but I did this, and this, and now I'm doing this. Bye. And you're like, what the fuck? I was not expecting that at all. You gotta be able to think on your toes a little bit, and you have to expect the unexpected, cliche as it is. Oof, that's just... Earth signs. What the hell is... like I said, I wasn't really resonating with all this, but that, I'm like, oh my god, what am I not seeing? Let's see if we can get any clarification on that. What are we missing? I'm hearing money in so many different references. What the fuck? That sounded like the cat, and it wasn't. Little demons running around here, and they're like, something about your money, man. You have to protect yourself for real. Skeleton, strength. This card was strength, this last one, and then you got strength again. Something about your money. I'm hearing like, put your money where your mouth is. I'm hearing Pink Floyd. I'm hearing like so many different money references right now. Okay? Stupid theme song? Yeah. You did not see this hard times coming, you know, and you should have prepared for it, is the real bummer about it. You know, 26, 26, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. We have the veil, the future, preparing for the preparing. Okay, knowing that anything could happen and embracing the change, going with the shifting tides, right? You set your new moon intentions for real, step-by-step plans, what you're going to do, increasing your income, all that. Putting some money away, whatever you gotta do, but you need to do it, okay? You needed to do it already and you didn't. And the same thing is gonna happen again if you don't fucking protect yourself. Trick or treat, mischief and play, but remember to have fun with it, okay? Lighten up. Lighten up. Money really isn't everything, okay? We're just really fixated on it right now, and that I can relate to. And it's got to be something else. There's got to be more to it. You have to love what you do and not just love the money that you get from it. You have to really appreciate the little things that come with life itself and not with society. Okay, like joy and quiet and stillness and nature and getting back to your roots. Having fun with it. And then we have jack-o'-lantern, protection. You're divinely protected. Your pockets are lined. Don't even worry about it. You will come back this time, but you need to be able to handle the same situation a whole lot better, okay? Because there will always be temptation. There will always be temptation. It doesn't just randomly fucking go away because you said I don't want it anymore. Guess what? I'm going to end it here because Skull of Darkness, blind spots, and then I tell you what to do. This is the process. This is the same story. Repeat it back to you, okay? Straight up is. Straight up is. But at the end, Skull of Light, illumination. You saw it coming this time. You knew what to do this time. You let your light shine. You got the jack-o'-lantern and the Skull of Illumination. What's the difference except one's a pumpkin? The light comes from within, and you need to keep it. You can't just let something as silly as a number ruin that. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. You really, if you're doing something, you gotta stop. If you're losing control, doing too much, spending too much, whatever it is, it needs to stop now so that you can truly see life for what it is and prepare for your future. Okay? So, whew, that was tough to get through, Earth signs. I really hope you're all good out there. I hope that we can overcome these things, and I hope that we heal, quite frankly. So I wish you well, and I will see you next time. Hopefully you join the live on Saturday. If not, it'll be next week. So thank you so much.